So, the Nintendo Online system is a system that came around in 2018, and for those of us who were willing to spend the money to become members to it, have probably had hours of enjoyment playing all these different games on all these different systems. I mean, we have the Nintendo Entertainment System, we got the Game Boy Advance, and my personal favorite is the Nintendo 64, where I can play Ocarina of Time as many times as I want now on the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, this got me thinking. We all want the Nintendo GameCube to come onto the Nintendo Online system, just because there have been so many great games the GameCube has that really need to come to the Switch. But also, this has me thinking there's one system, well, a lot of systems, but one in particular that no one seems to mention that they want to come to the Nintendo Switch Online, and that is the Nintendo Wii. I was about 11 years old when the Nintendo Wii was first announced. I remember Saturday morning just watching cartoons, and in the occasional break of cartoons we would get the commercial for the Wii, and ads like fast food joints like Wendy's or McDonald's, they would be promoting it, and it was so cool to see this motion sensor people would be using to play these golf games or tennis games, and I remember being mind blown by it. And finally, one Christmas, I was about 12 or 13, we finally got it for our family to play, and we had a fun time playing it. One of the best games was definitely Wii Sports, and unfortunately I did end up giving our Wii to one of my sisters, even though she never plays it because she got a Switch herself eventually. But that got me thinking, why is the Wii not on the Nintendo Switch system? Because obviously it can be done with the Switch. We got different games that have been made from the Wii that have come to the Switch, so why not just do online Wii? When I say that we've had games that have been made for the Wii that have come to the Switch, one game that I particularly talk about is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Honestly, I haven't finished this game. I don't think I'm going to, just because I love Zelda games, but, to me, it's like, this game, it's okay. Story is amazing to it. Game-wise, kind of a thumbs down, honestly. But also, we have different games, like the Wii Fit Ring Adventures game that came out for the Switch. There's also the Wii Sports thing that came out for the Switch that has a bunch of other things. But what I want to talk about is the old Wii games that should be brought online because they are so much fun. So if the Wii ever does come online, there is one game I think people will not deny would be amazing if it came to Switch, which is MarioKart Wii Racing. I know I did not like Wii Racing at all. I just couldn't figure out how to be a good driver with the Wii stick or the Wii driving wheel. If you got that, that made it 10 times hard for me. I did not enjoy Mario Kart for the Wii at all. Super hard, it seemed super sensitive, the sensors did, so I would always come in last no matter what race it was. But I did have fun going to my friend's house and playing it. The graphics to it were amazing. Rainbow Road, that was beautiful to play as. Characters like Mario and Yoshi and Bowser, they all seemed so real. It was cool to do this one mall race I remember. That was cool. I just think that people that loved Mario Kart on the Wii and decided to throw out their old Wii and get a Switch to replace it, they would love to play it on their Wii version of Mario Kart on the Switch if we ever came online. Another great game that I wish will either, if GameCube ever decides to come online, this has to be part of it, or it's also a Wii version, so I would love that as well if we came online. And that is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This game I spent hours playing. I admit the beginning of the game is less than exciting. I mean, the entire thing just feels like a chore list. You're learning how to summon the hawk. You're helping different people, like, oh, there's a point where your Link is helping a lady return her cat to her. There's a part where you're collecting honey, and then you're eventually gonna learn how to use the slingshot with these little kids idling Link the entire time he does it. But eventually the story does begin, and it is just amazing playing it. It's so much fun playing Twilight Princess on the Wii, because it felt like as you were swinging the Wii stick, it felt like you were actually swinging a sword around the room. It was so much fun to explore the inside of the Forest Temple. The Fire Temple of this game, the Goron Mines, was just really fun. Had a super fun boss fight, one of the best boss fights, I think. And the just boss fight with Ganondorf in the end has to be amazing. First, it's the Zelda puppet fight, then it's the Sacred Beast versus Ganondorf, pig form, and then you're fighting in Hyrule Field on horseback, then you do swordplay. It is just an amazing game, and if GameCube ever comes online, a Twilight Princess has to be there, but if Nintendo decides to forget about GameCube in total and just go for the Wii, it has to be there, because just playing it on the Wii version was amazing. I know a lot of people just played it GameCube, and maybe a lot played it Wii. I played it Wii, and it'll bring back so much joy if it came back onto Wii Online, if Wii ever does come online for the Switch. So, fingers crossed about that one. Now, since we're talking about the Wii possibly coming online, we have to talk about the first game that released on alongside it as like a promotional game thing type thing, which was Wii Sports. And Wii Sports, that was awesome. It would be so cool to use the Joy-Cons of the Switch, to use them as like motion controllers again for like Wii Bowling or baseball or any of those games. Like tennis would be so much fun to use for the Joy-Cons on the Switch. Dude, like to play Wii Sports again, only this time on the Switch with Wii Online, that would be awesome. I know that Wii Sports actually got me frustrated. Like, once you got pro, like, baseball wasn't even fun anymore, because, honestly, the computer's team got so good that you didn't even want to play with it, and your team sucked for some reason, and, it would just be so cool to play it again. Also, we also got for the Switch Wii Sports Extreme or whatever, so that could be, well, that's just for a Switch exclusive. But I'm talking about Wii Sports Resort. There you got other games like soccer, you got fencing, you got so many great things that would be fun again to play on Wii Online if it ever came along. Like biking, jet skiing. I can name a lot of them that came with Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort was so much fun, and to be able to play that again online with Wii, that would just be a dream come true. The last game I want to talk about that would be amazing to play with Wii Online is Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I remember when this first came out, I'm like, this doesn't sound that fun. It's just basically Melee. And all my friends are like, dude, you are so wrong about that. You are an idiot for saying that. It is a 10,000% times funner. Finally, I got it for my birthday, and I started playing it with my other friends whenever we would hang out at each other's houses. And I have to say, it is amazing. It would definitely be fun to play again on Wii online. Just, yeah, it's your normal Smash Brothers Fighters game, but we got so many new characters that we never had the chance to see. I mean, you got Meta Knight, you get to see what Zero Suit Samus looks like, and boy, I'll tell you, in this one, she looks mighty fine.
Oh, yeah.
The storyline of Smash Brothers Brawl is what really drew me into that game. Like, it's not super long how, Smash Brothers Ultimate story is, like a giant game board is, but it's not super hard either. You got great characters to play as. You got sexy Zelda from Twilight Princess. It's her version of it. The great look of Link from Twilight Princess is in it as well. Super fun. You got these great new stages to battle on. And also, there's the ability that you had in this one to build your own stages to fight on, which was an amazing thing that Super Smash Bros. Brawl had. I just love that game so much. Don't get me wrong, Smash Bros. Ultimate is ultimately amazing. Super fun, I love it. But there was something about Brawl that just sucked you into the gameplay. Through, like, just trying to fight your friends and family or whatever and try to unlock all these new characters. That was the funness of Smash Brothers Brawl. And even though Smash Brothers, all the other Smash Brothers are like that, just the way the graphics were and how much fun I had playing Brawl, Wii Online can definitely bring that back in my opinion. So, please, Nintendo, if you ever see this video, please make the decision to bring Wii back, along with Smash Brothers Brawl, because I loved it. There are so many fun Wii games that could be taken onto Wii Online if it comes to Switch, such as Sonic Colors. That'd be so cool to play. I know we got Sonic Colors Ultimate for Switch, but I don't know why I never got it for the Wii, but I love it on the Switch. So I really want to try it out on the Wii. See how the graphics look, if they're different, test out Sonic's different abilities, like the drill ability he has when he's in the Candyland area, what the boss battles are like. Also, you have games like Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon, which I played on the Wii, which I loved. It was super fun to be able to handle the Wii Stick, to be able to control Spyro as he flew through, like, lava lands. And it's cool when you get to control Cinder as well. And, there are things like when you're opening chests or whatever, you gotta, like, use, a Joy-Con and just, like, act like you have pause to open it. Spyro on the Wii was really fun. And there's also other Sonic games like Sonic the Black Knight and Sonic the Rings of Legend, things like that. Anyway, there's so many games that are super fun on the Wii, and I'm just hoping that the Wii will eventually come to Nintendo Online, because when I'm talking about this, I realize the Wii was actually fun, and I miss playing those games. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you agree with me on anything of what I've said in this video, please leave a comment saying that you agree with me at all. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you liked it and want to see more of my videos that I make. And yeah, just give a thumbs up if you would love to see the Wii come to Nintendo Switch Online, because as I've said about 20 times already, it came out with some pretty fun games for Nintendo Wii. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you in this video, and we'll see you next time.